I think the inspiration behind Rendever was I had a couple family members that were living in assisted living communities, and this is how difficult life could be, for older adults. Aging can be a scary process, and especially living inside these communities can be very scary, but we feel that we're bringing a product to market that is going to help bring fun back into the aging process and hopefully bring smiles on older adults' faces.
Teresa, my mother-in-law, had two passions in life: travel and family. 10 years ago, she was diagnosed with an aggressive form of dementia. And given that my wife and I were living over 500 miles away, we decided to move her into an assisted living community to give her a social environment, but also the best possible care given her condition. However, despite our best efforts, we were unable to prevent her from feeling isolated. She could no longer travel. She had a hard time staying in connection with family. She missed reunions, friends, and even her daughter's wedding. Doctors diagnosed her with depression, and her mental state declined rapidly. And I can count on one hand how many times I saw her smile before she passed away.
The sad truth is that Reed's story is not uncommon. For everyone here, the odds are that one of your parents will become isolated in old age. And isolation has a high correlation with depression. Now, depression alone is bad enough, but when people are depressed, they oftentimes don't take their medication and they don't partake in social and therapeutic activities. And this, in turn, leads to a 5 times higher likelihood that they'll end up in the hospital and a higher risk that they'll develop dementia. The difficulties of aging don't just affect the individual. It affects the families, and it puts a burden on our healthcare system. And with an aging population, it's only going to get worse. But it doesn't need to be this way. I'm Dennis. This is Reed. We're the co-founders of Rendever, and we're improving the way that you age so you don't become isolated, you don't become depressed, and you can keep your mind happy and healthy doing the things that you love.
Now, imagine that Teresa could continue to go on amazing travel experiences, seeing places like Egypt or Iceland. Imagine she could partake in relaxation, musical, and reminiscence therapy, all of which have been proven to help dementia patients. Imagine if she actually could have been there for her daughter's wedding. In reality, it's very difficult for family members to stay in connection with their loved ones. But with our technology and our platform, we make the process so simple for family members to capture and share those important life moments. So in my case, Teresa could have watched her daughter's wedding from the front row seat and watched it whenever she wanted to. And she wouldn't have to do those things alone. We have built proprietary technology that allows residents to go on group experiences together, creating new memories or reliving old ones. We have algorithms that allow older adults to travel virtually anywhere in the world, from the top of Mount Everest to their childhood home. We've also built unique tablet features that allow caregivers, family members, or even residents control and guide the virtual reality experience for the loved ones, creating a special bond, but more importantly, putting a smile on their face.
And we've shown to increase resident happiness by over 40%. We've spent hundreds of hours inside these communities. We've lived alongside the residents, eating meals with them, practicing finger yoga, and losing well over 100 bingo games, including this one here. We've tested our product with over 1,000 residents, and the results have been inspiring. Oh, look at that fish.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Do you recognize the house?
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Oh, don't say that.
Without us bringing her there, she wouldn't have had those memories. She wouldn't have remembered the neighborhood that she walked in and the fact that her husband worked on the back of her house. Virtual reality allows us to really spark that new memory. There's a multitude of academic literature that suggests that there are huge benefits to using VR in the older adult population, benefits related to isolation, depression, and cognition. And when we talk to communities, they tell us they're looking for innovative technologies with empirical evidence to support it. And that's why we're working with the MIT Age Lab. We're working with Northwell Health, Benchmark Senior Living, and Mass General to build our research-based platform. We have the potential to help millions. And with our subscription model, our market opportunity exceeds $2 billion.
But an idea is only as good as the team behind it. And folks, let me tell you, we have a wonderful cast full of MIT engineers, business school students, and designers. We also have a wonderful team of investors and advisors, including world-class researchers, gerontologists, and industry experts.
We started with an idea, and now we have a product in our customers' hands. We're currently beta testing with 11 communities, including Brookdale, which has over 1,000 locations nationwide. We have content partnerships with organizations including NASA, the PGA Tour, and leading VR content creators. We have research partners with renowned institutions, and we were recently featured in the Boston Globe, Fortune, and on CBS. We intend to grow our team, publish our research findings, and be in 50 communities in the next 6 months. And to do that, we're looking for strategic partners. If you're interested in learning more, or just want to check out virtual reality, stop by our booth and say hello. We're Rendever, and we're changing the way people age.